My name is Jerry Connolly. I am from a place called Stranorlar in County Donegal, and I am 69 years of age. I suppose my prostate journey started in 2013 on a routine visit to my GP. I hadn't been with him for a while, and he said, while you're here, we've started doing a new thing for males as a PSA test. About 2 weeks later, I was told that my PSA was high and they would monitor it, so I was taken back then about 6 months later. This time the biopsy came back that it was positive for prostate cancer. I was self-employed at the time, so I was foolishly thinking, I can go for the operation, I should be okay after a month. I went back to work and it lasted 2 days. Incontinence was a big shock. If I was sitting down on the sofa and I got up too quick, I wet myself. If I coughed, I wet myself. If I even had the slightest laugh, I wet myself. I think the fact that you had lost the control of your bladder, that was really, psychologically, that's a lot for a man to deal with. Family knew that you had a cancer operation. They were coming to the house to visit. They were saying, oh, you'll be off now for a while. Why don't you take a run up to our house and we'll make dinner? You just absolutely made the excuse of, no, I'm not going anywhere, you know. You weren't prepared to leave the house because of that problem, you know.
My name is Marcus Humphreys. I'm from Dublin, Ireland. I'm 59 years of age. I've been working for PHS for 18 years, servicing and repairing vending machines, hand dryers, air fresheners, hygiene bins. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer approximately 5 years ago with a PSA of 65, which was extremely high. Treatment I received was chemotherapy for approximately 6 months. I had to have a catheter in for 9 months, and that caused a lot of distress. The hospital would tell you change your bag every 3 to 4 days, but you wouldn't get 3 to 4 days out of them. We'd go out and sometimes the bag would smell and I wouldn't be comfortable. I'd have to go home because I'd nowhere to change it. Having gone home, I would feel self-conscious and bad that I didn't want to go back out because I just couldn't face it. With the result, my wife would be coming home on her own. I hated letting my wife down. Letting her down like that was really hard.
If I knew there were bins available, I probably would have had more confidence in going back to work. And it would have prevented me from having to carry the bag and dirty pads with me. If I'd have known, travelling from town to town, I would have got to know, you know, either what restaurant or what petrol station or supermarket or whatever had the incontinence bins in. I could have went in with confidence then, going in there, because you knew your pad was dealt with and you didn't have to worry about taking it home with you.
I was lucky in my job. With all the travelling, I had the advantage of being able to use restrooms and be able to change my catheter if I needed it, because I had hygiene bins in my van. So I would bring a bag, wrap up my catheter and put it into the bag and then dispose of it in the hygiene bin in the van. If we had somewhere proper or somewhere to be able to dispose of these things, it would have made life a hell of a lot easier. Because I didn't want to be carrying bags around with me if I had nowhere to get rid of them. It's not nice having products like that lying around.
The way I look at it is, that was 10 years ago. I'm still here fighting. I suppose I'm lucky because I had no radiotherapy to get done, you know, but I have 6 grandkids and I would like to see them growing up a wee bit. Anybody that's out there, go and get the PSA test done because you're better catching this cancer early on.
I'm hoping this gives men more awareness of the situation and better quality of life out and about with meeting friends and family and being able to get support from people around them. It's hard to describe the way I feel, really, but I have a happy life. I can still go swimming with the grandson and holiday again, not worry about having to sit on a plane with a catheter hanging out on your leg.
I would ask anybody who is in business or businesses to think, if you have a man in your life, is he a father or a husband? Sometime down the line may suffer from prostate cancer like myself and Marcus. We are survivors, and we would greatly appreciate if you would consider putting in an incontinence bin into your premises to give us back a bit of dignity and comfort when we're on the road moving about.